Hello everyone, myself Anu Chabra. Today we are going to discuss about few plants which we always see in our garden and we have not sown those plants. So what are those plants? Those are these kind of plants you can see here. This one. So these plants, they come all their own, especially during the rainy seasons, or any land which we or any pot which we have not touched for a long time. We have not done the raking. So you see some plants, they'll come up their own. So it can be parthenium, your grass, your this balloon vine, your amaranthus, bhringraj, many purslane, many are there. So these are the plants, the weeds what we see, these are called the weeds. So generally speaking, the weeds we define as anything unwanted which we don't want and they have grown all their own is called weed. So as soon as we see weeds, a fear comes to our mind that I have to remove it immediately from my pot, because all the nutrition whatever we are providing it to our plant, they will absorb all the thing and my plant will be deprived of such nutrition. Now what to be done? Are they harmful? Should we remove them immediately? What should be done after removing them? Should we throw it? Should we burn it? Can we put it in our composting bin? Many questions are there which makes us confused then how to deal with these weeds. Now few of the weeds, if I tell you that they are edible and they have a very highly medicinal value, some of you might not believe it, but yeah, it is there. Your ashwagandha, your purslane, your brahmi, bhringraj, all these have, your amaranthus, balloon vine, these have highly medicinal value, and somehow or the other if we use them in our day-to-day life of food, so it gives a very you can say benefits to our body, but we should know how to use them. Now when we come to talk about our gardening, these weeds are very much useful for our garden also. Now whenever we give any nutrition to any of our plant, okay, so let it be the compost or the other form of banana fertilizer or anything what we are giving it to a plant, it is not readily absorbed by the plant. So converting that nutrition what we have given it to our plant to make it in such a way so that the plant can absorb the nutrition from it, that work is done by these weeds. So these weeds are really, in a way you can say, they are helping or preparing the food which is my plant or the main plant, the baby plant what I have planted in the pot gets real good food. Okay, so one fear is there because they are invasive, how much ever good they are, in some portion you can say they are affecting our plant. So with that fear only, whenever we do the raking, we try to remove them and we throw them. So what my personal observance is there, or I suggest is that before throwing it, you try to manage them. Don't sometimes people spray something so that they kill the weeds. So when you kill the weeds, many microorganisms are also there in your soil which gets killed. So we should not do that. Instead, suppose this is a wild grass and this is your main plant. So suppose you feel that your weed has grown beyond the height of your main plant, try to cut it and again chop it into small pieces and mulch your soil with this only, because whatever nutrition this weed has taken from this soil, this will go again back into this soil so that your plant can absorb it again, so it will be healthy. The second thing is you hardly see any of the weeds attacked by the pest. So we can say they are hardy plants. First of all, they don't need much water, they don't need any care. Secondly, they don't get any pest attacks. So that way also our plants are safe, that these are not getting pest attacks, so our plant will not get pest attack because of these. One more benefit what I feel is the flowers. The flowers what these you can say these ones, the small white color flowers or the yellow color flowers, or sometimes you get the small tiny purple color flowers in these weeds like this. Okay, these are very, you can see, so these are very attractive flowers, and pollinators, they get attracted towards the flowers of these weeds very much. So if you are planning for a vegetable or a fruit garden, I personally feel that you should have these kind of weeds in your garden, so that when the pollinators will come to these flowers, the weed flowers, definitely they'll pollinate your vegetable plant flowers also. So that is a very good way of calling the pollinators to your garden. One more plant, this is a Mexican sunflower. It's a real, it's a weed, but it's a huge tree, you can say it turns into, and it has a real good bright yellow color sunflower. And this plant is very much liked by aphids and mealybugs. So if one you have in your garden, at the one corner of the house you can have, so all your pest attack and everything will be taken care by this. So they'll go and get attached to this plant only. Like how we, if someone is given dal and you can say paneer butter masala, we opt for paneer butter masala. So might be this is kind of a paneer butter masala for the plants, for the pest. So they love to have juices from this. So this is as a protective protection for your other plants also. Apart from this, if you really want to manage them, you don't want them to be in your garden, then you can just cut it and put them in the bin. Make sure whenever they start flowering, that till that stage we need, because we want to you can say attract pollinators, but never let the seed formation happen in the weeds. As I said, they are very invasive. So when the seed formation will happen, so it will be very difficult for us to control them. So before the seed formation happens in any of the weeds, we should cut that, and you can put it in the compost bin. By chance, if you have ignored some and the seed formation has happened, then that plant you have to take it out and you have to throw it somewhere else out of your garden. Or if you have any pit or something, you have to dig a hole and then you have to cover it with the soil. So that is one management. Apart from them, if you can mulch it, that also I told you. Else you can put it in your compost bin. The best use, what I use generally for my garden is, whenever I see weeds, either I'll mulch it, my plants with them, or I'll take it out. But I'll take it out, I'll soak it in water for a day or two, and then after straining, I'll fill the spraying can with that, and all my plants I'll spray with that liquid, because all these have many micronutrients and the aroma will be really very strong, which pests they don't like. So it's kind of a protection gives to all your plants if this spray is done regularly to your other plants. One more care you have to take, if you are pulling your weed from the soil, so inside this roots of the weed and your main plant, they are entangled really well. So the time you are going to pull your weed, to some extent you are spoiling your main plant also. So make sure you should never pull them, you just cut them near to the soil. Whenever they grow, you keep cutting, so that way you can manage them also. So this way we have to make sure that somehow the weeds, the vegetable, the fruits, everyone should help each other in creating a perfect atmosphere, or the bioatmosphere. So biodiversity in our garden. So thank you very much for joining me. Keep watching. Thank you.